Hey guys, wanna know how to make this smooth time slice transition in After Effects? I used it in my recent Spider-Man edit and I'm gonna show you how to make it step by step. Okay, once you have your clip set up, we can start by creating the slide. Add the effect S_BlurMoCurves. Keyframe the Shift X and Shift Y at the start of the clip. Then go to the end and set the values to around 640. The exact values will depend on the direction of your slide. In my case, I'll set X to -640 because I want the clip to slide to the right. Now, to hide the black spaces, add the motion tile effect. Set the output width and output height to 200 and turn on mirror edges. Also, make sure that wrap X and wrap Y are set to reflect in the BlurMoCurves effect. Now you want to do the same for your second clip, but this time make it slide in. Set the starting X value to 640 and the Y value to -640. Add motion tile to the second clip as well and make sure the wrap settings are set to reflect again. Okay, once you've done that, this is how it should look. Now we can select all the keyframes and press F9 to easy ease them. Open the graph editor. You want to adjust the graph to go from slow to fast, so it should look something like this. Copy that graph for the Shift Y as well. Then, for the second clip, do the same thing, but this time make it a fast to slow graph. So it should look something like this. Now you can adjust the graphs until the transition looks good. Alright, that looks pretty smooth. Now we can add Timeslice. Create an adjustment layer above everything and apply S_Timeslice. For this setup, I'm setting the slice direction to -45 and the slice number to 4. This gives that clean segmented split look. That already looks pretty good, but we want it to fade in. Press T to bring up opacity and set it to 100 on the cut point. Then set it to 0 at both the start and the end. Select all the keyframes and press F9 to easy ease them. I don't think you need to adjust the graph for this. Now you can also add the exposure effect. Set up the keyframes so they go from 0 to 1.5 and back to 0. Your graph should look something like this. This is the basic transition done. But if you want to take it to the next level, you can add zooms, shakes, and more movement. Let's start by making the clip slide in and out as well. Add another BlurMoCurves effect to the clip. We'll use this one to slide the clip in. Keyframe the Shift X value and set the end value to 0, and the start value to around 640 again. Set up the graphs the same way we did before. Make sure this effect is above motion tile. For the second clip, do the same thing, but make it slide out. Once you're happy with that, we can add zooms. We'll use BlurMoCurves again, but to avoid any problems, we'll put it on an adjustment layer. Create a new adjustment layer and add the BlurMoCurves effect. Create a keyframe for Z distance at the start and end and set both values to 0.5. Then add another keyframe in the middle and set it to 1. Select all the keyframes and easy ease them. Make the graph a smooth N shape. Now do the same for the second clip but in reverse. This graph should be more of a U shape. I don't want it to zoom in as much, so I'll set the middle Z distance to 0.8. Now for the final touch, add rotation to one of your BlurMoCurves effects so the transition feels more like a smooth camera movement. The angle would depend on your clips, but I'll be going from negative to positive on the first clip. You want the graph to look something like this, almost a sideways S-curve. Now do the same thing for the second clip, but go from positive to negative. Keep the curve the same shape. And that's pretty much it for the transition. Lastly, if you want, you can also add a shake effect like I did to give the transition more impact. Just pre-compose everything and create another adjustment layer. Add the effect S_shake. Set the frequency to 12 and keyframe the amplitude so it peaks in the middle of the transition. Then go to the start and end and set the amplitude back to 0. Select all the keyframes and easy ease them. Adjust the graph however you like. To make the transition pop even more, you can add brightness and contrast. Set the brightness and contrast to 0 at the start and end, then set them to around 50 in the middle of the transition. Adjust the graph so it looks something like this. Alright, once that's done, just add your favorite color correction and now you have this smooth transition. If you want to see more tutorials like this one, make sure to like the video and hit the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one.